Alright, Saturday early afternoon, got back home from work, and I'm going to work on this old truck a little bit more. I can't remember where I left off with the videos, but I got the exhaust on that side done except for the tips, exhaust tip. And I wrapped the pipe up in some of that titanium stuff, header wrap. And now I need to finish this side. I came out one night this week and got it that far. Got the muffler in place and hung. And what else did I do? Oh, I came out one night and got my sway bar mocked up. I've got to make a bracket here to go from here to the frame. Which shouldn't be too big of a deal. And a ton of other stuff. I got to make some plug wires. We dug out the stereo out of the box. Look things over on that. Put the door on this side. Seems to work okay. Before I put the door on this side, I'm gonna try to wire up the stereo and all that stuff. Well, it's easy to crawl in and out under there. And then check out the cool little light I got there. Spotlight she can keep in here for spotlighting deer or something. How come you're only doing half of it?
For before and after.
Oh, okay. I'm still fighting with the exhaust. Sometimes this can be challenging, but I'll get it. And what's this one working on?
Parties, decorations. It's a Minecraft duck.
It's a party for me?
No. A little boy who's turning double digits.
Oh. I'm glad it's not for me.
Good.
Alright, just as I'm running out of argon, I completed the last weld on the exhaust.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Except for the tips. I still gotta build the tips, but I'm too sick of crawling under this truck. So I'm gonna do something different. I think I'm gonna oh, and the little miss shined up the air cleaner and put that on. She decided she wanted chrome. So if she wants chrome, she can have chrome. Tighten up these plugs on this side, and then I gotta do some digging up there. That's a little scary. I think I have the little looms that will hold the wires down low so they won't be draped over here. Let's see if I can find those, and then we'll build the plug wires for it. Won't be long, we'll be able to fire this thing up. That doesn't look like any fun at all to me.
It is for me, because I'm creating this. Nobody else will have decorations like this at their party because I created it.
Yeah, but I'm not a little kid.
But it's not for you.
Oh, I thought you were having a party for me.
It's for our son. You know, he only turns double digits once.
I'd rather have a dirt bike. Did you get them cleaned up, girl?
Yes, sir.
Oh, they're pretty nice.
They were
Guess
not
what?
pretty
While
nice.
you were gone, I found two more. Oh, where'd it go? And this one. Gotta go clean those up too.
Okay.
Alright, and those little brackets go way back in there. I don't know if we can even see them. Let's try. We're gonna need a around the corner camera for that to work. Let me show you on another block. Those little things go in that little round hole. They got a tab that locates it, and a 1/4-inch bolt bolts it there, and they aim this way. So your wires come out of your distributor and yonder way. let's see how it works now. Alright, I got all the wires strung here. Will you illuminate the situation, girl? See how they're running there all nice and pretty? And I've got them marked where I need to cut them. I even labeled the cylinders so I knew which cylinder it went on.
Smart.
Only moderately smart. If I was really smart, I'd have a high-paying job and let somebody else do this stuff. But I think it's going to be okay. Now I just got to trim them, put the ends on, and install them for the final time. And then guess what, girl?
What?
We'd be able to crank it up if we had a battery in it.
Right now?
Well, after the plug wires are on. It's got a complete fuel system and everything. No radiator.
Radiators in that.
Yeah. Actually, we could probably put the radiator in it without the front clip and fire it up. But anyway, let's get the plug wires done before we go fantasizing about other things.
What happened to my scissors?
I was watching Shut Your Face Garage on the YouTube the other night, and I realized something.
Uh-huh.
Are you listening to me?
Yep.
I'm an idiot.
You are?
Yep, because it has never occurred to me to have popsicles in the freezer in the garage.
Well, yeah, that's right. You do have a freezer in that mini fridge.
Yeah, so you need to give me some popsicles.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy. Alright, I'm working on the last wire here, and it occurred to me somebody might want to see this. This is a little vise that comes in it to crimp the new connector onto the wire. I'll tell you what, let me show you how you do this. Let me set up. Well, it ain't really set up good, but this is how you do it. You slide your wire in that little hole there, you line it up flush with the end, and you take a razor blade and you slice the insulation, the rubber part there on the outside. Then you just twist it, and then it exposes the conductor. You fold it over like so, and then you lay it in there. And then you start your crimp a little bit with a pair of pliers, and you stick it in this little do-flatchy and put it in your vise, and it crimps the connector. The connector would fit in there like so around the wire. And it works pretty good. It's a little bit time consuming mocking up all your wires, marking them, taking it back apart, cutting them, crimping them, sliding the boot on. But if you're like me and prefer the pleasure of screwing it up yourself other than buying it already screwed up, it's the way to go. You get usually a nice neat wire routing when you're done if you don't screw it up. Now the instructions say put the connector on and then the boot. That's not a good idea, because it's a whole lot easier to slide the wire through the boot, especially these 90s, without that connector on there than with. Although I've done it twice because I forgot. So anyway, it works pretty good. Plus this thing's handy in case you ever change your plugs and pull a boot off. Keep the extra parts they send with it. And you can fix a plug wire. Bummer I couldn't use my old stock wires. But this is better. Oh, and somebody commented they thought my vacuum line was running to the coil, but as you can see, it is not. It just runs near there. I got some tidying up to do on all these wires. But sounds like somebody's messing with a motorcycle. I kind of like how that looks back there. Maybe more so that one. I gotta work on them air lines a little bit too once I get the front clip on, make sure they don't rub on nothing. But she would fire up now. She surely would. Now I guess I better build my exhaust tips. My thought is I want to get done welding on this thing before I install the stereo. That's my thought. Which may be good or wrong. I don't know. Anyway. Let me see what else I get into. Oh, I got the tack installed. I think that's pretty cool. I still can't find the little studs in the plate for my gas pedal. I'm gonna have to keep looking for that too. Young boys. You know what I say. My sanctuary has been violated. Alright, here's what I've been doing the last little bit. I made an exhaust tip. Hope I got enough flow. I don't know. And what time is it, little miss?
10:48.
Uh-oh, it's past your bedtime. Alright, let's go in. Let's go in. I'm tired and looking haggard.